Many colleges do not. But Oregon law does authorize community college public safety officers to investigate traffic regulations in limited circumstances. And you can refer to my written testimony for more details on that. So why does it matter that community college public safety officers act like police officers? I mean, that's a fair question. I say they can't legally do it, but why does it matter? Well, first off, every government agency should comply with the law. I know we all agree with that, so hard stop there. But in addition, when a campus public safety officer who perhaps did not go through rigorous vetting before being hired and did not complete police officer training at the Bureau of Public Safety Standards and Training, when they perform law enforcement functions like stopping, frisking, and arresting people, they put themselves and the public at risk of serious injury or death. And finally, when campus public safety officers investigate crimes, district attorneys are often unable to prosecute the cases for one of three reasons. First, if the investigation was conducted in an unlawful manner, the evidence gained cannot be used against the suspect. Two, if the investigation was botched because of improper training, and Chief Porter told you about the case with the security camera, with the iPhone camera, we couldn't prosecute that suspect. And three, the officer may not be reliable and credible such that I am unable to call him or her as a witness. So there are numerous examples of it just kind of makes sense. You put someone who's not trained into investigating crimes, bad things happen. Chief Porter said this, and I want you to know this too. I value Central Oregon Community College. They were founded in 1949, the oldest community college in Oregon. I'm really proud of that. Everyone in our community knows that they're a treasure in Central Oregon. They train our nurses. They inspire our young people. They work in partnership with the Oregon State University Cascades campus to provide our local businesses the workforce they require to innovate and thrive. And they bring culture and creativity to our region. Chief Porter and I value having more eyes and ears on campus. We value campus public safety officers. When Chief Porter came to me a few years ago to share, his concerns with the public safety officers up there, he came to me saying, "John, let's work together to help them thrive and get it right and make the campus as safe as possible." However, throughout the many meetings, Chief Porter's had more than I, but I've been in 10 or 15 meetings with them. The representatives of the college continued to say Oregon law is unclear on the issue of their authority. Now, I respectfully disagree with them. I think it is clear, but there is at least one community college in the state who believes the law is unclear. Well, if that's the case, I suggest respectfully to you that you have the authority to clarify it for them, and I think you should. And here's what Kaylee's law would do. It would require a criminal background check to be conducted on campus safety staff. It would authorize law enforcement agencies to share information with colleges about applicants who used to work for the law enforcement agency. If you have questions for Chief Porter, he could talk to you about, there's some staff up there that he would like to share information with the college about. It requires that uniforms worn by public safety staff have to conform with standards established by BPSST that would make them not look like police uniforms, to really just sum it up simply like that. It states that they don't have stop and frisk authority. It explicitly requires campus public safety officers, if they make a citizen's arrest, that they have to promptly notify a law enforcement agency that they did so. It explicitly states that campus public safety officers may not retain any evidence that they seized during a citizen's arrest, at least not for longer than it takes to hand it over to a law enforcement agency. And it requires that campus safety vehicles be equipped with a GPS device and a video camera and conform to standards established by BPSST that at a minimum would require the vehicles to be clearly marked as campus public safety vehicles, prohibit the use of red and blue lights, prohibit the use of bumpers on the front to ram another vehicle, and prohibit the use of cages. I support Kaylee's law because if it's passed, it'll make it less likely that there will be another victim like Kaylee Sawyer. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.